it'll eventually get all the way through. You can just add like a cup or, of the binder, until you get it right. Like it doesn't matter, like if you add too much water, you don't have to throw it away, you just add more to balance it out. It's running like this, and like I said, we would have the stir and it'd be going around, and we would find the consistency. And this is the ball test that April was talking about. Like once it gets to a certain point, like if we think that it looks good, we would take it out and we would try to form it in a ball like this, and this is kind of how you test it. If the ball doesn't hold, like April was saying, you need more water. So we would do this, and the ball should hold. When we push down, see if it breaks apart like that, you need more water. So, yeah, you need more water, and we need more hurt, and we need a little bit more binding. So it'll be a
rod over there. So that rod.
It's good because this is just for demonstration purposes. This is enough. Okay. So, like I said, you gotta squeeze all the water out of it, and then it should be holding its form. And right now, this one's holding it. It didn't break apart too bad, so it's better than it was the first time. The first time I applied a little bit of pressure, the whole thing fell apart. So this is good. So that's how we would mix it. And now I'm gonna show you guys how we would insert it, and this is the same way that we will build the blocks.
It's a concrete blender.
We build the blocks in molds. So we have a preformed mold that we can make 15 different size blocks out of that one mold. How many blocks you need is by your square footage of your home. So if you got a 2,000 square foot home you're working on, you need 2,000 blocks. And like I said, these blocks right here come in 15 different sizes. So they'll go as thin as right here where it's just this part, and then this is the thickest block. This is about 9 inches. This is 14 by 9. So yeah, and like I said, like if we were building with this, I would literally, if that was the frame right there, I would just come here and I would just do this, and it would sit right there. And then we would just go on top of it and keep going. And it would be, if us three were working on this project, it would literally be me and you are putting these blocks down, you are laying this on top of here, and then we're just continuously going. As soon as you do it, it's boom. And then we just get a system and we just going.
To hold that joint together, you use this hemp.
You said?
You use the same thing to hold these joints together.
You talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. This to the next block. Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Concrete or what?
Yeah, we would use a mortar mix.
Mortar.
So now the thing is, there's a bunch of different things you can use. So the epoxy in there, we can make a mix to use that hemp-based epoxy in there, so that like we put it in a tube, and then now all you're doing is squeezing the tube right here on top of this. You would just boom, 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 and then we'll come in with the next block and put it right on. So now, So now what we're doing is more so like the mortar mix, like when you about to put bricks down, is more so what we're doing, lay it on top. But once, like, as things continue, and we're working on this stuff, like I said, like we're developing a lot of stuff for this company, and we're bringing it to the Southeast, and we're going to be the first producers of this block on the East Coast, and the second producers of it in the country. It's only one other manufacturer for these, and he's in California. Well, we're epoxy, and we can just put it onto here. And we, like I said, we just too high. So what I mean by that, like you don't want to put too much in because you got to tamp it down. So if you put too much in there, it won't be tight at the bottom, it'll be loose. So you got to put it in.
Tamp as you go.
Yeah, you tamp as you go. So like you get enough to layer it down.
You don't want air pockets.
Yeah, you don't want air pockets. So you don't want to like create a cavity this high and trying to pack all the way down there. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like you want to be just start with the cavity here and just tamp from here so that you can get it in place at the bottom. Because if you look at walls with cast in place, you can actually see like how hard or how lightly they tamp. Because you can see, and I'll have some pictures that I'll show you. Like it may be dark on the bottom, which they tamped really good, and then up here it'd be light and you can see lines through it. So like the lines aren't bad, but you can just tell that they didn't tamp with the same type of pressure in both spots.
So that's why you recommend the blocks.
That's why I recommend the blocks, because you can just do all of this in the, before you even show up to the site. You can just go ahead and do this there, and you're doing it all the same because the blocks are all this size. So like the blocks would be right here, and then we would just tamp on the edges. You don't tamp on the middle because that'll take away from the thermal attributes of it. If you tamp too much in the middle, We just want to tamp on the outsides of it. So we would just fill this. It would just fill all the way up to the top, and then like right there, and then we would just tamp on the bottoms, on the sides, just like that until we have it. And then once it's done, and I can see if this would stay, we would go just like this and tamp on the sides. Yeah, hold it right there. See, you would tamp on the sides like that, because we don't want to tamp. This is where we the thermal insulation. So we gotta leave the middle good, but it would tamp like that, and then when you remove the form, it stays. So, see, that's the block is made like this, but this is also shows the cast in place. Because somebody asked me, you know, when you move it, will it stay? I mean, this isn't even a really good mix, and we moved it and it stayed. So it's like this could be a way better mix, and we would just continue to go like that up the wall. But like I said, the cast in place is very labor intensive. It takes a long time to do and a lot of people to do.
Not as far as it can go.
As far, you talking about this one?
Yeah.
No, if I wanted to keep going,
You fill it up.
we can
So
continue.
fill it up so that it looks like a real block.
Okay. Who was holding this for me?
Dr. Anoruo.